Bleach chapter 680. Okay, so Bleach is obviously coming to an end, especially with the fact that Kubo himself is saying it in the cover page, the color page, not the cover page, where you see the thanks for the 10 years of watching my shit. And also, does anyone else think that the color page is sort of a shout out to Togashi going on hiatus? Because it sort of looks like the Togashi sort of sketchy style that he normally does, but that's just me in my opinion. So anyway, this chapter, Ichigo, losing his Quincy powers, losing his hollow powers, it seems. They're both fading to white, whatever the fuck that means. I honestly don't care. Because I'm just enjoying the fact that Ichigo is being bitched. He has no hopes, and everything's just falling apart around him. I personally am enjoying that. Not because I want the world to end, but because I hate Ichigo, and to hell with it, to hell with him. Um, Moving on from that, we have some shit with Uryu and Hashval, and I honestly do not care. And it's frankly insulting at this point because Uryu comes to the revelation that his friends Ichigo, Kurosaki, Chad, Rukia, Renji, all of them, and their experiences have helped shaped him and his feelings and all of this fairy tale like bullshit. And in all honesty, he should have realized this shit way back in the Soul Society arc. This is like 480 chapters late. Are you serious? My God, yo, it's honestly at this point insulting to any Uryu fan, in my opinion. But I'm not a Uryu fan, so I couldn't really say anything. To hell with it. Moving on from that, Renji and Rukia are there. Who cares? Wait. Before we go to that, there's a giant white looking Quincy god. I don't know if it's the miracle, the heart of the Soul King. Once again, for the 18th time in a different form. I honestly do not care. But moving on from that, you got oh my god, I'm so frustrated by this chapter. I honestly can't think straight. We have Rukia and Renji showing up where Ichigo is. They're not going to be able to do shit, and I honestly don't care. Even Yuha says it's insulting to send these mediocre pieces of shit next to me. Like, why? What are they going to do? Nothing. You sent low tier bastards to take out the big guns. Really? The only thing that I honestly found interesting in this chapter was well, two things. One, Yuha seems to be going to a point in history when he can destroy the Soul Society and the real world. But he goes even further by saying, know that in your most joyous moments is when I will come back and I will end you. So, I don't know why, but apparently existence is not going to just end. It's going to continue, and he's going to be a shadow of death that looms over them throughout all of their lives. And once they reach like a high point in their life, he's just going to end them. He's just going to, I don't know, pop up from behind them, stab them in the brain, and dip. Who knows? That's kind of interesting, but one, why would he take the time to? Like at this point, you're an unstoppable god. He hasn't even used Genryusai's Bankai. He didn't even use that shit yet. He's not even flexing. And I don't understand why he's taking the time to do shit. So, that's all I have to say for the chapter. For what I have to say about Bleach ending, I'm kind of surprised that he's mentioning it this early. I honestly would have thought he would have gone for another 20 chapters, and it probably will go for another 20 chapters just so it can be on the same 700 chapter number as Naruto. Maybe he'll go for 701 just to screw with Naruto. My guess, maybe even he'll have a special like how Naruto did, and it'll go to 711 just so it can be longer than Naruto in its entirety, excluding the Boruto manga. So we'll have to see what goes on there. Furthermore, if this is truly the end of Bleach, There are so many issues, so many problems, so many unanswered questions. Where is Aizen? What happened to him? I honestly can't remember whether or not, I think they were trying to break out Aizen. I don't remember if they did or not, because it's been so long, and I honestly haven't really cared about Bleach. But if Aizen does not show up, lame. What's Yoruichi's Bankai? Where's her Zanpakuto in general? No answers. What's up with Kenpachi's Bankai? Why does Toshiro suck now? There's so many questions that I demand answers to. But we will see in the next chapter. Like, subscribe. I will see y'all for the next.